Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the Nagel Garden. I am coming at you guys with another book review, and this is a Halloween book review, and it was such a fun read. The book is called Long Live the Pumpkin Queen by Shay Earnshaw. It's 352 pages. It's published by Disney Press, and it came out last year, so in 2022. So those are some fast facts about the book. 352 pages is pretty long, but the text in the book is large. I guess like the book is meant for middle schoolers or like high schoolers. Probably not high schoolers. Like I feel like kids could read this book, but let me tell you, as a 27-year-old woman, I love this book. Like it didn't bother me that the text was a little bit larger. And it probably, like, if the text was normal size, it would be like a 230 page book. I don't know, that's just a guess. But anyways, let me quickly describe the premise of this book. So it's meant to be a sequel from The Nightmare Before Christmas, Tim Burton's movie. So it picks up right when Jack and Sally get married. So when you first read the book, the prologue is their wedding. Basically what ends up happening is Sally now has the role of the Pumpkin Queen, which is a very new role for her, and it's a role that she finds overwhelming. And so she decides when all of the responsibilities become too much, she runs off into the woods and ends up accidentally releasing this creature through one of the portals that exist in the forest that we know from the movie, all the holiday portals. And then she basically has to save the day. Now, it's an amazing book. Before I get into the spoiler section, just know that it's a very satisfying book if you love the movie, because you get to explore all of the holiday realms that are in the Grove of the Seven Trees in the movie. So where like there's the Christmas door, Thanksgiving door, Easter door, St. Patrick's Day door, like you will get to go through those doors by reading this book. It's basically like a portal fantasy genre, which is like one of the only like fantasy genres that I personally love. And this book really kept me engaged the whole time. I could really like visualize it, and it makes me really want to watch like a movie version too, if that ever were to come out. So that's that. Now from this point on, there are going to be some spoilers because I just want to like talk about the book. Basically, one of the coolest things is that we learn Sally's backstory. One of the biggest like plot twists in the whole book was we learned that Sally was not a creation in Dr. Finkelstein's, I think that's his name, Dr. Finkelstein's lab. She actually was born in a realm called Dreamtown, and Dreamtown just seems miraculous. There's like, it just seems very like hazy and beautiful. Like I just think of the Lavender Haze song by Taylor Swift, because that's just the energy in Dreamtown, seems like. But she was the daughter of the governor and governess of Dreamtown, and she was kidnapped by the mad scientist and taken back to Halloween Town, where she was poisoned and drugged into forgetting her origin story. So that's actually quite a dark part of the book that we learn. But exploring Dreamtown was awesome. And we learn at the end of the book that there's actually tons of these ancient realms that are hidden in the forest. So there's Dreamtown, which has the Sandman. There's Father Time. There's the Tooth Fairy. Like we don't get to go through those doors in the story, but I would love like another story where we do get to see those doors, because it just sounds awesome to think that this forest is full of like so much more than just those like holiday realms. But the fact that we got to see the holiday realms that was like amazing. Like I love the St. Patrick's Day realm. The Thanksgiving one was cool. We didn't see Christmas again because we already saw that one. And Valentine's Town, which is where they took their honeymoon. How cute was Valentine's Town? There was like, they described it as like pink, heart-shaped everywhere, just bakeries around every corner, like sweet smelling air, flowers everywhere, and a very like outgoing, bold queen of the Valentine's Town. So I just loved it. To jump back into the plot, Sally accidentally opens the door to Dreamtown before she knows it's like her hometown and releases the Sandman. Now, in this story, the Sandman is a very evil character because he's just putting everyone into like a lifelong sleep, instead of just like helping people in the human world go to sleep, which is the point of Dreamtown. And Dreamtown had to put up barricades and block the Sandman from participating and stealing sand. But then, of course, when Sally left the door open to the portal, the Sandman got out, and the Sandman has now traveled to every realm to put everyone to sleep. So Sally, being the little chemist that she was like, I can put together a potion where maybe I can wake everyone up. Now, this didn't work because the Sandman's power is too strong. But the part that I thought was really cool was that even when the Sandman was haunting Halloween Town, it wasn't affecting Sally. And that was the first clue we got to learn that maybe she's not from Halloween Town. She must be from someplace similar, like where the Sandman's from, because the powers are not affecting her. And all the residents of Dreamtown are not impacted by the sand. So I thought that was really cool. That was like a little bit of a clue. And the Sandman, I mean, he is evil in the sense that he's putting everyone to sleep, but it's kind of funny, like what ends up happening at the end, where she realizes like maybe the next step is she has to put the Sandman to sleep, and maybe that will wake everyone up since she can't wake everyone up herself. So she whips up the strongest herbs she finds in Halloween Town to knock the Sandman out for life, and Zero is the hero and just helps with getting the Sandman to trick the Sandman into drinking this potion that she makes. And the Sandman ends up getting knocked out in Halloween Town. Like, everyone is saved. Sally's a hero. But then the Sandman wakes up. And when the Sandman wakes up, they're like, shoot, Sally's potion failed. But the thing is, when the Sandman woke up, he was nice. He didn't want to put everyone to sleep. He felt refreshed because he had gotten a good night's sleep for the first time in centuries. So it ended up being like the Sandman had all this like urge, like all these urges to like make sure everyone sleeps and steal their dreams. That's what he was doing, stealing their dreams. He doesn't have that urge anymore because he's well rested and can think more rationally, which is hilarious that he just needed a nap this whole time. You know, he spent his whole life putting everyone else to sleep, never getting a chance to sleep himself. So the ending is just amazing. It's everything you would want, where like all of the holiday realms are in harmony. The leaders from each realm meet regularly to plan events together, and they support each other. Sally is now reconnected with her parents from Dreamtown, which initially that it was kind of dicey because Dreamtown was so afraid of the Sandman that once he was out of their world, they wanted to cut down all the trees and any access to get to the other world. So Sally had to make some tough choices at one point to be like, I gotta stop the Sandman because, you know, she loves Jack and Halloween Town is her home now. But she had to risk like never seeing her parents again in the process, which was a big decision for her. So throughout this journey, Sally also like grows her confidence, and she's able to, you know, be the queen that she's always, not that she's always wanted to be, but she feels more like herself, even though she has this new Pumpkin Queen title. So she's able to really step into the queen role in a way that suits her and makes sense for her. So I love this book because there was a lot of personal growth for Sally. It was a fantastic sequel that was so whimsical to like see how all the different holiday realms are. I loved seeing like Jack and Sally's relationship together. I love that we got to meet Sally's parents and just get a little bit more interactions from all of the Halloween Town residents as well, and some new characters. So overall, it was such a fun read. I really don't think you have to be a child to enjoy this book, but you do have to have liked the movie in order to be invested in the characters and the story of this book. So there is that, but it's a quick read. It's a lot of fun, and it really just puts you in like a good state of mind, and I really hope that they make this into a movie. But that's all I have for you guys. Again, love this book. Let me know if you've read it or if you're open to reading it, but if you haven't read a book for like the fall or Halloween season yet, I highly recommend this one. Bye, guys.